So, Dana, it's quite a development in a race that was heated to begin with, that was a little bit fractured in terms of, Republican support, with the president supporting Strange and a bunch of other Republicans, populists and Banner and whatnot, supporting Roy Moore. This is a guy who's not gone out, without a fight before. When they wanted to remove him, he wouldn't resign. And now we have this situation, obviously very disturbing allegations, and if true, then there's no place for him on the ticket.
And so the Washington Post has 4 on-the-record sources. And, to call it fake news, I mean, that would be extraordinary that you had 4 different people all lying about somebody. These are actually Republicans, the ones that were quoted, at least the one main one is. And so obviously it's disturbing. But I have to say this. So the state auditor of Alabama, the way that he tried to spin this is to say, take Joseph and Mary. Mary was a teenager. Joseph was an adult carpenter. They became parents of Jesus. Right. As Greg pointed out, actually, Jesus was Immaculate Conception.
I remember that part.
This doesn't even make sense.
Yes.
And I think that if you are worried about speaking up about this because you might give political ammunition to your opposing side, that is weak and wrong.
Okay, Greg, what do you make of the situation, and give us a prediction?
Well, I mean, I will go on record and say that I'm against adult men hitting on 14-year-old girls.
All right. That's good.
Okay?
Good man.
Thank you for that. But it seems like it's raining bad men, to paraphrase that
Raining
classic song.
Weinsteins?
Yes, it seems like every hour there's another tawdry tale. And what's happening now may be a form of justice, but there seems to be missing a process. Like, what's next now? Does the guy just step down and go away? Or is there some kind of investigation? We seem to be missing.
Process, yeah.
There seems to be some kind of due process, but it also does seem to tell you that ideology often blinds you to the potential flaws and the background of somebody. Luther Strange seemed like a really good guy to me, but he wasn't as ideologically pure as Moore. Correct?
No, it depends on what are you looking
Trump.
for. Actually.
In terms of,
from a conservative ideology, Luther Strange was much more.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking in the
pure. In the new
ideology.
Of populism?
Yeah. In the new, we replaced one ideology with another.
Right.
Is what I'm saying.
You mean that he was more a Steve Bannon guy?
Right. And so that made you blind.
Luther Strange was much more a Mitch McConnell guy.
Exactly.
And now, and Bannon, in fact, just said yesterday, get McConnell out of here and all that. But this is Steve Bannon's guy.
Yeah, that's what my point is. When you choose an ideology, which is like, this is how it's going to be, you don't really do as much research as you should because you're blinded by your own biases.
Okay, so also, Jesse, you have McConnell speaking out, saying if these allegations are true, he must step aside. So you've already got division, in the party. How do you see this playing out, and how quickly?
I don't see how this plays out. It feels kind of gross talking about the political implications of this, because if these allegations are true, I feel horrible for these women. It's disgusting. Even just the allegation itself, it's not just one person, it's multiple people. So the whole cloud, the whole stench around this guy, I don't see how he can represent Alabama in the U.S. Senate. Politics is a dirty business, and innocent until proven guilty, but this doesn't seem like that to me. I'm just not getting that feeling. So I think he should step down, do the decent thing. But, to your point about the politics of this, I shouldn't even say it, but, the Democrats obviously are going to capitalize on it.
Well, Fox had it, and this is a little bit back, but I think Fox had the race about even. Some people have.
Just last week.
Yeah, okay. So some people, though, had Moore up a little bit. But the problem here is that Roy Moore's base is the evangelical community. And I know, for people like me, I think, how do the evangelicals support Donald Trump? But how are they going to deal with this? Because this is rank hypocrisy.
I don't even think that's even within the realm.
No, grabbing women and stuff is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know, so I was thinking.
But this is much more. Is that what your point is? That this is.
It's not the same.
Correct.
You're talking about,
with you. But I'm saying for evangelicals, this is a real test. And Alabama, in the Bible Belt, this is going to be a difficult issue. I
don't know where it goes. I guess, I'm assuming that the Washington Post will have a follow-up story. And if Roy Moore has evidence that this is indeed fake news, then he should come forward with it, all of it.
Yeah, usually when these stories, another story encourages other people to talk, and they'll be.
Which is why it's raining bad men.
Yes.